I have an insatiable craving for card games. A love for the classics, where you can cartwheel through an established universe as someone who changes the world for the better, or for the worse. And I thought that I would never get to experience anything like that again, until Anode Heart, Null, found me. So let me tell you about my experience. When I clicked start, I got smacked in the face with the sickest music that reminds me of Pokemon. Then, Riley approached, and she dragged me kicking and screaming into the nearby card shop to register as a card tamer. Now this place smelled like horrible BO, but I quickly learned something truly terrifying. I have no name? What? Ridiculous. I am Lofi. Feeling like I was off to a great start, I received a starter deck from the man at the register, who informed me that cutting it down to 40 cards would make it much stronger. After being thoroughly congratulated, I get informed that this is a 12-step journey spread across 3 entire servers. Each zone has a leader that I need to defeat in a best-of-3 game, which will earn me a super shiny special star. Obtaining all of these stars will allow me to move up a level. With that, Riley abandons me to my fate. I quickly get the honor to speak with an oddly mesmerizing fox lady named Vixel, and she teaches us the game. I say yes. I do not know what it is, but she can have it. I inflict ouchie upon Vixel and get rewarded with a starter pack. And something in my chest stirs when I see her beautiful smile. She issues me a quest to challenge the locals and get at least 3 wins. So bring it on. I am overconfident. Woo! Anything for Vixel, honestly. I'm told I can bully the same person 3 times, or battle different people. Then, it was time. I approach my first foe, Little Johnny. A level 2. Bring it on, Johnny. For this duel, I made a plant deck, because green! As the battle starts, Vixel immediately comes over and tells me that I can surrender if I want to. But I would never surrender. If you surrender in any game, you are a coward. Looking at you, League of Legends players. A coward, I say. She then says to never give up as her advice. And she is right. How can you learn if you quit? I came here to change the world with card games, let's do this. The battle goes as expected, and Johnny lays easily defeated. Destroyed by my plenty power. How does it feel, Johnny, to be a 3rd-rate duelist with a 4th-rate deck? Our reward for beating Johnny is a delicious starter pack. And I could get used to this. I am making this world a better place with the power of card games. Then, it was off to battle George, a gentleman and a scholar. So let's get our game on. Start off by playing energy cards, and I see that his deck is a neutral fire type. Heck, he hurts me real bad. But now I have 6 energy and a dream. But the man starts to chomp on me like I'm a common ball of Weedy Bix. When it all felt lost, I comboed in a Tanuki that let me get 2 extra cards, and hope was starting to return after that. Finally, I managed to get a solid 6/9 damage card, and won. Great success! George was tough, but I came out the victor, and achieved level 2. This taught me a very important life lesson. If you beat the elderly, you can steal their experience and level up. George informs me that I hit him so hard, he needs to take a break. So yay! No one will enjoy their hobbies around me. No one. After that huge confidence boost, I beat up Johnny again, just to feel the strength of progression. Remember to always take care of your mental health. When tackling big things, you want to stack up small wins and build up that momentum. I talk to Vixel. If I can defeat her in a best-of-3 game, I could get a special reward. I hope it's a kiss. No, wait. No, that's weird. She's manipulating me to beat up the children and the elderly for cards. So I do that. With a slightly improved deck in hand, I continue my glorious crusade. Our fight was pretty short, with some back and forth, but Vixel does call me super cool and amazing, and the best. Trust me, I was there. It definitely happened. As a treat, I received some Tamer DNA, which apparently grants passive effects to my deck as a sort of guardian spirit thief, who I can apparently evolve, and her power grants me 1 shard each time I play a neutral card. Clicking the shard icon in battle lets me open the shop, where I can exchange them for one of 3 effects to be used on my turn. Neat! The effects are 1. Regenerate a crystal. Number 2. Shuffle my hand into my deck and draw 3 cards. Number 3. Do 1 direct heart damage to my enemy. After that amazing educational moment, I hastily toss together a neutral deck. Give my new Vixie a load of good clicks before equipping her. I then battle Serena, who skipped school to be here, and yeah, no, she destroyed me immediately. After that nightmare, I crawl my way out of the card store. Bruised, battered, broken. So, well played, Serena, if you're watching this. I have been humbled. After a crushing defeat, I set off to take on the world. Outside, a shady character gets our attention and says, "Hey, I am not that shady." Then he gives me 3 cards. However, unable to accept defeat, I run back to Serena to fight her again. She uses fire cards that damage me as soon as they come into play, which absolutely sucks. But I do beat her, successfully avenging myself and healing my fragile male ego. Riley tells me to head to the forest zone through a portal, near the big tree or the main gate. On the way to the portal, a man asked me for my milk, which I do not have sadly.
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious. Special delivery today.
In the forest zone, we meet Hachi, who mentions that every time he summons a BB card, a B-lead is summoned to the field. So that is interesting. Is the system trying to create someone who can beat me? It was time to battle. And he defeats me as easily as a bear eats honey. Seriously, it gets embarrassing. I retry the fight with her fire deck and get a swift victory. What? I do end up obtaining a milk card though, so that is very nice. So I guess there is a sort of time matching, in a way where each element's playstyles counter one another. He rewards us with a max level card. I then return to give the man a milk card. I receive one of his cards in return, but he says its power cannot compare to the taste of milk. So, I guess this universe is like Digimon, and Greed Island from Hunter x Hunter had a baby. As I advance, I get informed about cloaked figures crossing a bridge in order to bully someone? What? This is outrageous. Only I'm allowed to bully children on this server. So I rush on over to stop this. I learn that they are from a group called the Shadowed, and we agree to risk our life over a card game. So, heck, that's probably not a good decision. During the fight, I run out of cards, and they play Bomb. I decide, hey, maybe now isn't the best time to play more cards. After the bomb explodes, it seems my enemy is in a similar boat, and cannot summon anything, which gives me the edge I need. But the tide quickly turns back to his favor when he plays a squirrel that lets him draw an extra card. We tug of war, back and forth, my life and that one kid's cards all hanging in the balance. All the while, my health was being chipped down by his shop abilities, doing direct damage. Then, I do it. I achieve victory. They scurry off, defeated. We learn that they lied and trapped Willy here with the promise of a pot of gold that Willy could eat, because it turns out Willy isn't just a regular person. No, they're half dragon. But it is perfectly normal and healthy for them to eat gold coins. Ask anyone. Ask anyone that. Go on, go ask someone. I dare you. They ask to be friends, and as funny as it would be for me to say no, I decide to say yes. Willy says they'll meet up with me in Analog Town, as I am their new best friend. Then, we continue our journey, and we meet Clara, the Flower Princess and leader of the Forest Zone. I challenge her to a best-of-3 game. The first round ends up going to me, and the second to Clara. Big yikes. This was it. Time for the bacon to keep shaking. And with my victory, I achieved our first silver star. I feel like I had just earned my keep in Duelist Kingdom. Clara says, I need to get all 3 stars before I leave. I then head back to Analog Town, triumphant. I am the best. Then I see Willy in the shop, and they challenge me to a game of cards. And I lose immediately. What the hell, Willy? If you were this strong, you could have fought them off by yourself. Come on. So that was some of my experience with Anode Heart. It is a pretty fun RPG, and I hope you give it a chance. Now get out of here, and go change the world with some card games, and always be sure to watch your Willy.